I did as much as I could to see her after I started school at Hirger. Even if I had a bit of a fever, I'd pretend I was fine and go to school anyway. I was happy to see her, and I loved the moments when she appeared. Mum and Dad worried about me, but they were happy for me too. But my body just couldn't keep up with my feelings. It was just an ordinary cold, the sort you catch when the seasons change, when the rainy season starts and the temperature fluctuates. The sort of cold normal people would recover from with a few days of rest, but not me. My fever refused to break. It became pneumonia, and I was hospitalized. I never recovered. My last living memory is my mum looking down and consoling me as she cried. I remember thinking, even as I looked back at her, that I wanted to go to school, thinking I wanted to see her. After that, I went to sleep, and I never woke up. I don't know how much my mum cried, or how sad my dad was. I didn't see my funeral either. Because by the time I realized it, I was on the roof. And I saw her clearer than before, and she looked over to me the same way she always did when I arrived on the roof. She looked really surprised. Seconds passed, but she didn't disappear. She was there. I couldn't take it anymore. I ran straight to her. Ah, my voice is working. I can talk to her.
あなた。私。
Oh, I can hear her too. Her voice is mature and beautiful, just like I imagined. And my voice is reaching her. What should I say? What should we talk about? I thought about this, dreamed about it, but there's one thing I want to tell her first.
私。あなたが好きです。
For a while, she was frozen there, a stunned look on her face. Of course, I hadn't realized I'd never even told her my name. I just wanted her to know. I wanted to tell her that first feeling I'd felt when I met her. She held that surprised expression a little longer, then she smiled kindly to me and
ありがとう。
That's how she responded. That was June 30th, about 30 years ago. I'd confessed to her before I'd really even grasped the fact that I'd become a ghost. Or became? Whatever. We spoke about each other after that, and about all sorts of other things. I've spent all that time on this roof with Sachi-san. The roof was deserted. No doubt due to the rain. No one had come up during lunch, and no one was there after school either. Sachi-san was gone too.
つまんない。
I muttered, leaving the eaves over the entrance to the roof.
雨か。
What was it like back then? On those days when I tried everything to get to school to see Sachi-san. I wouldn't strain myself by going out onto the roof with an umbrella, so I probably just peeked out from the roof entrance before leaving. I don't think I saw her on those rainy days. Now the rain doesn't matter. It goes right through my body. I don't feel heat or cold. I won't get wet, so I can walk around normally. It's just a matter of my mood. It's probably why I'm feeling all gloomy and melancholic.
もうすぐか。
June is about to end. The 30th is approaching.
サチさん、覚えていてくれてるのかな？
It's a special day for me. Today I was able to speak with Sachi-san and the day I confessed to her. The day I became a ghost and could be together with Sachi-san forever. I don't think she'd forget, but on days like this when we're apart after school, I get anxious. I know why we're apart. It's because Yuna's appeared. Someone who can see Sachi-san and me and speak with us, not a ghost but a living person. Thanks to Yuna, a dream Sachi-san's always wanted to realize may come true. Helping girls who want to convey their feelings but can't. And allowing their love to bloom. And if this school gets filled with girl-girl couples, someone may be able to tell us how to love each other as girls. But for that to happen,
最近なんか忙しくなっちゃったな。
I like that Sachi-san looks so happy every day, but when she's talking to Yuna so excitedly, I look down from the lonely roof, empty of even Sachi-san.
あ、ユナだ。ユナ。めぐみ。びっくりした。
No duh, I snuck up behind you to do just that. I caught her just before she left the main gate. I can't go outside the school grounds after all, so this is about as far as I can make it.
何よ、驚いちゃって失礼ね。背中から声をかけられたら傘もさしてない人がいるのよ。びっくりするわよ。
I'm telling you, that's what I was going for.
そうやって雨の中傘もささずにいると見触れっぽく見えるわね。
Well, I am one, the genuine article.
帰るとこ？ええ、今日は特にすることもないし。
Actually, everyone's kind of in trouble lately. It's just that we haven't been able to report much because of the downpour. We still need to make new plans.
何？何か用？別にユナが帰るとこが見えたからちょっと声かけただけだもん。そう。
You know, she suddenly appeared between Sachi-san and me. Sachi-san and I both knew she'd been coming to the roof to eat lunch since last year, but that was it, so we never thought any more of her. That thing at the end of the holidays in May was just to pass the time, too. Sachi-san and I play around like that all the time. We didn't mean to tease her, we didn't think she could hear us after all. We didn't think that anyway. And yet, against all exceptions, Yuna heard us. She'd seen us. And was surprised. We were surprised too. We'd barely even considered that someone like her could exist. Sachi-san and I talked before what we'd do if someone like that appeared. What we'd ask them to do. but I'd never expected it to happen. Yet Yuno heard us, she saw us, and she's gotten in between Sachi-san and me. Sachi-san seems happy that she's finally able to do what she'd always wanted to, and I'm happy that Sachi-san's happy, but Yuno's presence is making me nervous and irritated. She said she doesn't really understand homosexuality, and that she can't since she's never been in love. That's fine. I don't care as long as she doesn't think poorly of my relationship with Sachi-san, but if she doesn't understand it now, what if she came to understand? Would she fall in love with Sachi-san? Would she fall in love with all of Sachi-san's wonderful qualities? She's kind of a recluse and shies away from getting involved with people, but she's smart and seems competent. And I guess she does have a few friends. And she is helping us out. Since Yuno got in between us, we found and helped Maki-chan, Sasa-chan, Sasa-san, and Kiri-san one after another. Sachi-san seems happy about that. She seems to really enjoy helping out with Yuno. Maybe she's having so much fun she's forgotten my important day. Since Yuno showed up,
わざわざ見送りに来てくれたってわけ？暇つぶしに。はいはい、ありがとう。
if Yuno falls in love with Sachi-san, no, that's not it. I don't care about that.
じゃあね、また明日。
If Sachi-san falls in love with Yuno,
こら、
Gumi, she won't fall for your Sachi-san.
え？何？何か言った？
That is... okay, creepy. A bit-ish.
許さないから。は？サチさんと私の間に入ってきたら許さないから。サチさんのこと好きになったら許さないから。サチさんに好かれたりしたら許さないから。もしそんなことしたら絶対に呪ってやるから。ちょっと待てよ。何言ってるのよ。
Even I know that there's no point in telling Yuno this now.
あのさ、前にも言ったでしょ。私よくわかんないの、そういうこと。サチさんいい人だと思うけど、そういう風に思ったことないのよ。第一、あなたの恋人なんでしょ。変な勘違いで呪ってこないでよ。お願いだから。そうよ。サチさんはめぐみの恋人なのよ。私の一番大切な人なのよ。だから、わかってるってば。あのね、ユナ。私、サチさんに告白するために、サチさんの恋人になりたくて、幽霊になったのよ。え？私、屋上でサチさんを見たことがあるの。生きているとき。一目見て、サチさんのことが好きになったの。サチさんに会うために、毎日ここに通っていたんだから。でもね、私、体が弱くて、学校通うのに無理したから、死んじゃったのよ。でもそのおかげで、幽霊になれた。サチさんに告白できた。サチさんに好きになってもらえたの。サチさんも、このこと知ってるわ。ちゃんと話したもの、私。だからもしかしたら、サチさんは、 私が死んだ原因が自分にあると思ってるかもしれない。私が無理して死んだのが自分のせいだと思ってるかもしれない。
Why am I telling Yuna this?
私と会うまでの幸さんのこと、私は知らない。なんで幸さんが幽霊になったのかも知らない。もしかしたらって思う。もしかして幸さんも私みたいに好きな誰かに好きって伝えたかったから幽霊になったんじゃないかって。でも私は知らない。そんなことどうだっていい。幸さんが私のこと好きでいてくれるなら、めぐみのこと好きって言ってくれるなら、それでいい。私は幸さんと一緒にいたいんだもの。
Things that I've always thought, things hidden in my heart, things I couldn't ask Sachi-san, couldn't tell her. Why am I telling them to Yuna? But maybe I just wanted to tell someone other than Sachi-san, that I love Sachi-san this much.
幸さんが私に悪いと思っていても、それで私と一緒にいてくれるならそれでいい。それで私のこと好きでいてくれるなら。
Even if Sachi-san has feelings for someone else, if she still loves me and will be with me,
幸さん、誰かと心も体も一つになれれば思い残すことなく成仏できるって言ってるでしょ。うん、言ってたわね、そんなこと。幸さんはそう信じてる。そのためにユナに協力してもらってる。ねえ、もしそうなったらこの後いろいろうまくいって私と幸さん素敵な初体験できたなら、それで幸さん成仏するのかな。もし幸さんの中に私以外の誰かがいてもできるのかな。そんなことわからないわよ。でもね、ユナ、もし誰かが幸さんの中に残っていて、それで幸さん成仏できなかったとしても、その時私だけが成仏したりはしないのよ、きっと。だって私の願いは幸さんとずっと一緒にいることだもの。
that's it. I do long for a first time with Sachi-san. I wonder how great it might be, but
もし幸さんが私と初体験してそれで成仏するなら私も一緒に行く。できなかったら私も一緒にここに残る。私ずっと幸さんのそばにいたいの。ずっと一緒にいたいの。
this isn't a betrayal. I'm not deceiving Sachi-san. I'm helping Sachi-san because I want to be together with her. Together forever. I want us to have a first time together, then stay together forever after that. That's all I wish for.
なんかすっきりしちゃった。は？ちょっと待ってよ。話すだけ話しておいて。そういうわけだからあんたもしっかりお手伝い頼むわよ。幸さんと私のために。何よもう。それからこの子と幸さんに言ったら呪うから。あと幸 サチさん好きになっても呪う。もういいわよ。別に話したりもしないから。お手伝いだってできることならちゃんとやるわ。それでいいでしょ？それでいいのよ。
I really do feel better now. Ever since I became a ghost, Sachi-san's been the only person I could talk to. That was great, but it looks like I've been building up some things I couldn't say to her. I'm glad I found someone I could tell them to.
どうしたの？帰るんでしょ？さっさと帰ったら？あなたが声かけて勝手に話していったんじゃない。そんなこと知らない。じゃあね、私サチさんのとこ行くから。
You know, looks like she's had something she really wants to say, and now she's getting angry. But I don't want to deal with that, so I'll just wave to her and head back to the roof. I don't think Yuna will say anything to Sachi-san after promising not to, and I bet she'll keep helping us as before too. She seems like she's earnest like that. Yuna's pretty convenient if I think about it that way, huh? What the heck was that about? Megumi said all she wanted to say, then flew up looking weirdly happy about it. As I watched her float up to the roof, I found myself reluctant to leave. I didn't expect to hear those things about Megumi, and those feelings of hers. Typo. What was that about? I didn't think Megumi's feelings for Sachi-san were that strong. Her words were so forceful that it was a little scary. Forceful, and is wholehearted the right word? The reason that she died, and the fact that Sachi-san knew about it. Megumi said that Sachi-san might feel responsible for her death, but that she didn't care if that was why Sachi-san loved her. She still wants to be with Sachi-san. Could I imagine that? Wanting to be with someone that badly? Who knows? It was almost like she was telling herself, too, reassuring herself. Just blurting out all the things she couldn't say to Sachi-san. Yeah, I guess it was stuff she'd bottled up. I wonder if she'd always wanted to say that stuff to somebody. Is that why she looked so refreshed after saying all that? Frankly, I've been thinking of Megumi as more childish than that. Since she's always getting jealous of me, or threatening me, or just clinging to Sachi-san. But the Megumi who was just here was much more. No, I don't think maturity is really it. She had a feeling hidden in her heart, one I've never known, a strong desire to be together, forever with Sachi-san. Is that her love, I wonder? Well, I'll keep helping them like I've been. I was just kind of going along with it, but I don't have any reason to suddenly stop helping them. And I think Megumi just sort of had to say all that stuff, but now that I've heard it, I want her feelings to reach Sachi-san too. I think so. I don't know what Sachi-san thinks, and I don't know how much of Megumi's feelings she understands. Feelings and thoughts aren't always well conveyed to other people, I know that. But I hope that Megumi's can be properly conveyed to Sachi-san. I don't want her to curse me, just to take her anger out on something though. Just when I thought, well, I should probably actually get going. Yuna-san? Oh, Sachi-san? Heading home? Yeah? Sachi-san was now also standing exposed under the rain. It really is convenient to be a ghost, but it kind of throws me off. Sachi-san slid underneath my umbrella with me. I'm sorry, it's not as if I'll get wet, but I just don't feel right about standing in the rain without an umbrella. I guess that makes sense. Were you talking to Megumi about something? Was she watching? But I can't tell her what Megumi just told me. I'm not sure how to answer, but... Oh, it's alright. I didn't come over here because I wanted to ask you about that. Ah, right. I had something I wanted to ask you to do, Yuna-san, separate from your usual assistant. She said, then explained this favor of hers to me. Whatever, just continue. Keep it a secret from Megumi, okay? Adding that on at the end. Request was something simple. It would take just a little time and effort. Thank you, Yuna-san. Sachi-san said her thanks and smiled when I accepted her request. Her face wore her usual maturity and kindness, but she also looked quite happy. I wish Megumi could have seen it too. As you might expect for the rainy season, the rain didn't let up a bit, and I had to continue eating lunch in the classroom. I finally figured out which parts of the school the Kindered Spirits can and can't use. Sachi-san's climbing the roof, but she can't enter the Hoshikan building. And in contrast, Megumi freely wanders the Hoshikan building, but she can't go into the inner building where Sachi-san can. That's why I haven't been able to coordinate with them lately, since the only place we can meet is the roof. And I can't just stand outside in the rain, seeming to talk to myself. Two of them could at least get into the entrance hall, but it's not like I could sit and eat lunch there either. So even if I wanted to help with anything, there was no way to make plans in this weather. But on Friday... Yuna! Oh, Megumi, what is it? After school, I didn't have any helping to do, and I'm not in any clubs, so I'd just been chatting with Ano a little. I was planning on going home when... It's our chance, a big chance. What? What do you mean? I whispered the question to Megumi, who'd jumped onto my back, trying not to arouse Ano's suspicions. It's a big chance for Sasa-chan. Sasa-san. Why I keep saying... Just forget what I just said, okay? Fine. For Futano-san. Futano-san, she's in love with Ishiki-san, and we think she'd been waiting for a chance to confess. But the two of them are always with Miyama-san, so she hasn't been getting many opportunities. We had been trying to figure out what to do about that. according to Megumi, lately Ishiki-san's been even more eager to keep the three of them together all the time. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this wonderful episode. I'll see you tomorrow with an hour special, because I'm at home with really slow internet and it takes forever to upload, so it'll be an hour special tomorrow. This is Aaron Schmidt signing out. Peace!